Good morning, everyone. Happy Sunday. Welcome to I think this is video 5 on our 12 days of crafting Advent calendar. So for the last few weeks, I've been featuring our Advent calendar, and each week we're creating something, and then we're revealing a couple more days. So I think we have about 5 or 6 projects already posted. And the great thing is that you will receive the PDF with video links with the purchase of the Advent calendar, which in our market in US is still available. So that is great news. So our first week we created a triple point card, triple layer card. And then the second week we did some reverse embossing, some resist embossing. And we were introducing the stamps, and then we were introducing the dies. And then we did some really fun special stamping technique, revealing the paper, and really fun coordinating envelopes that we created. And then last week we revealed the gold gems. So we created a fun little shaker card. Oops, opens this way. Right, how cute is that? And then this week we are revealing the what did we reveal? The stencil, the really cool stencil, and the sentiment labels that we created. So ironically, this is my team's challenge this week to recreate a card like this. So that's what we're going to do today. Really fun. We're going to move these off to the side. And I also just wanted to share with you that I did create another card utilizing the labels and the stencils, but your tutorial will be recreating this card here. So when playing with the stencils, I wanted to make sure that you guys were aware that this stencil, which is so cool that they included this in our Advent calendar. So you have a 4-layered stencil, and they're numbered right at the corner up on top, and it's easy to stencil over each other. So these are typically the flowers, and then these are your branches and your leaves. But I wanted to point out that I always play with the stencils first. So on a piece of scrap paper, I just took all the stencils, and I wanted to point out to you that not everything lines up if you were to color the whole stencil. So it's is the reason why they provided. How cool is this? Now I haven't used I use my own blenders, but this small little blending brush, because the pieces are some of the areas are really small that you're not going to want to blend into the other areas that you shouldn't. So I hope that makes sense. I am using these small blending brushes right here. However, if you don't have really small blending brushes, these are available on Amazon, and they come in 3 different sizes. So they're pretty cool. If you need the link, just let me know. I actually not a partner on Amazon yet, but I'd be happy to share the link with you on getting these brushes. So let's get crafting. Let's see if we got anybody who's joined us. Oh, great. Well, sadly, I cannot see comments. Again, I'm not sure why that happens, but if there's any, hello everybody, if you're saying hello, I'm glad you joined me. And if we have any questions, I honestly will answer them right after this video. So again, we are going to recreate this. This is my team my team name is Spark and Creativity. And we started doing weekly challenges, thanks to Tammy Guilds for being the ambassador of our new weekly, I'm sorry, this is going to be a monthly challenge. So team members, if you're watching, here's your challenge for the month, and you can create it any way you want. A lot of different ideas on how to recreate this. So the first thing is we need to grab the product that's out of here. And so we're going to grab our paper. I am going to grab our gems. We'll need that. And we need, I already grabbed our label tag. I'm using the circle one. And I'm not using the dies. And I already have pulled out our stencils. So first things first, we are going to cut up some of our paper. So what I did was I took 2 different designer series papers from this packet, and I cut them, and we're going to cut them 3/4 by 4 inches. So I'm going to cut 3 of them with this paper. Actually, let me cut this down to 4. And we're going to go 1, 2, and 3. And then we're going to take another coordinating, and I like this because it has the blue and a little bit of the olive green in here. So let me cut this down to 4. And we're going to cut 2 at 3 1/4 by 4. Then I'm going to take an accent piece. I'm going to use the olive green patterned paper, and we are going to cut this to 4 inches. Actually, I'm going to go this way because I love this paper because it's one of the most solid ones. So we're going to go 1/2 inch here. And I'm going to go 4 inches here. All right, that's our trimming. Then we are I'm going to show you a fun little trick on creating dovetails so that they're all even. So we're only going to dovetail one end of it, and I'm just going to line these up. And I'm going to take my really sharp scissors, and we're going to make sure that they're lined up. And I'm going to just trim the center here. I'm going to go from corner to the center, and then the corner, which is not lined up, there we go, the corner to the center. And then I'm going to take that on the other 2 pieces, and we're going to do the same thing, just so that they're all lined up fairly evenly. Move my little scraps over, which will probably end up on the floor. All right, so then now I'm going to take my card base. Now, I want to give you some extra tips. You want to go a little rogue? take a blending brush and edge these. It'll provide some more dimension. Also, as you're placing these on here, consider using 3D foam tape or dimensionals to give it a little pop. So I want to make sure that these are completely even all the way across the top here. So I'm going to line this up with my grid paper here, and I'm going to take a ruler, and I am going to go about 1/2 inch down. Make sure that my card base is lined up, and go 1/2 inch down, and I'm going to just draw lightly with my pencil a line all the way across the top. And then I'm going to evenly place these, and I'm going to go probably, it's about 1/8 of an inch on each side. And to ensure that they're all evenly spaced, I start from one side and then I go to the other side. And again, line that up just about 1/8 of an inch. I'm going to go make sure that it's straight, which is a little crooked. All right, then I'm going to take my other pattern paper and line that up just like so, keeping the same amount of space in between. Oops, wrong one. I need this other one. And then we'll take our center one and line that up right in the center. So my spacing is off just a little. So I'm just going to adjust it so it's more even. So those that use art glitter glue or a really strong adhesive, if you want to be able to realign this, you might want to use an adhesive that's just a little bit more flexible, giving. So now I'm just going to take my magic eraser and erase all those lines. Perfect. And I'm going to take our little olive green strip and I'm going to line that up right across the bottom there. All right, so before we stamp our sentiment, I'm going to take our, it's gold dotted. I don't know if you guys can see that, but all the labels come with a gold, most of them come with a gold accent. And we are going to stencil our flower on here. So I'm using this smaller flower on here, and I'm just going to line that up in the center. And see how this little flower part, let me see if I can zoom in. There we go. So you want to make sure that when you're blending, you're not, and that's why a small blending brush is really key when using the stencil set. So I am using, and I want to make sure my blending brushes, because I can't remember which one I use for what. I am going to use the Misty Moonlight on here. All right, and I am tapping off because I don't want big blotches. And on this particular one, I'm just going to go really light in my coloring. So it's just a light pressure. See how I got a little bit on there? It should be okay there. And then I'm going to take my stencil number 2 and I'm going to line that up. And I lined it up, making sure that it was even with this line right here. And now I'm going to take the same color, and I'm just going to go a little bit, oops, it moved on me. I'm going to go a little bit heavier with this to bring in a darker color accent. Perfect. All right. So then on our third, actually, it's our fourth stencil, I'm taking the crushed curry, and we're going to color in the inside of that flower. I think it's this. Yep. So right here is what lines up to that. We're going to go right in the center there. And line that up. And then without moving that stencil, I'm going to do my best. I'm going to pull in the Old Olive. So I'm stenciling right on these pre-cut labels. Just make sure. Yep. All right, so we have my Old Olive here, and I'm just going to line that up right like that. And I'm going to put in my little stems and little glimpse of leaves. How pretty is that? All right, so that is going to get lined up here with a dimensional, but before I put that on there, I'm going to put our sentiment on here. So the stamp sentiment that I'm choosing, because I can never have enough, is Birthday Wishes. And I'm going to add that to my block. Make sure it's straight. And I'm going to use our Misty Moonlight again. And I'm going to put that, oops, right in the center there. Literally just stuck my finger in the ink pad, silly me. And we're going to add our dimensionals on. Give it a little pop. And I'm going to take a few of my little sequins. They gave us a huge bundle, or a little packet of it. I'm just going to dip a few of them out here. And going to place them with some liquid glue. And I very seldom feature this, but Kathy said, I want to see how to use this. So I'm sharing with you guys. Whoops. The pickup tool. Great little pickup tool. And we're going to pick these little guys up. We're going to make sure that they're facing the right way. There we go. And I'm going to put one right there. It just flipped on me. There we go. I take one, the larger one, put that right there. Take the smaller one and put it right there. And we have a fun, beautiful birthday card. A little on the feminine side, but look how pretty that card came together. Love it. So that is project number, I'm going to move this out of the way. So that would be project number 5, I believe. And let's clear some of this stuff out. And I am going to reveal, because we're on an odd number right now. So I need to reveal 3 this week. And we'll try to create 2 projects with those 3 items. Maybe more. We'll surprise you. So we are going to... So we have opened up 1 with our dies, 2 with our paper, which I've just shared with you, 3 with our gold gems, right? 4 with these nice die cut little labels, sentiment labels, or do what I just did and you can stencil on them as well. And then 5 was the stencils that we just played with. So now we're going to open up 6, 7, and 8. So here we go. I'm just going to use my tweezers to do a nice little pop out here. What is it, guys? I have no clue. Like I said in my previous, I have not snuck peeks at other videos that have been revealing this. Oh, how fun! Puppy stickers. How cute are those? Oh, I can't wait to play with those. All right, so that's number 6. Let's see what's in number 7. More dies. Look at these. They're kind of, oh my gosh, they're so cool looking. Right? Oh my gosh, this is going to be so much fun to create with these. All right, so that, oh, and there's another one, a little smaller one. Oops. So that was number 7. And so we can get on an even plain number here, we are going to open up number 8. I was going to do a vote, but since I can't see your comments, I can't do a vote. So I made the decision. All right. I had a feeling. I'm like, where's our twine? Where's our ribbon? So beautiful colors here. You've got, looks like they are using a misty blue and white, and then it's either Flirty Flamingo or Pretty in Pink, but I think it's Flirty Flamingo. All right, so we have some fun products to recreate in our next week's video. I'll be going live again on Sunday, and I will announce it in advance. Look how fun. I love those. I love those. I love everything so far. This has been such a cool advent calendar. And again, like I said, it's still available. And if you're interested in purchasing this from me, you can find the link to my website on this video. and we can and you'll get all these projects in a PDF tutorial with video links. So thank you guys so much for joining me. If you are enjoying these videos, please like it. Please subscribe to my channel. I will also be linking the whole series of these videos to one album on my YouTube. So thank you guys. Again, it's Rosemary Massaro, Craft with Ro. Loved being here with you, and have a wonderful rest of your week. Bye.